forcefully stop someone from getting something or reaching a place. Where are you heading to in life? If you will get there, you must learn to humble yourself. Don't forget the popular saying that says, pride goes before destruction. Number 3, selfishness. Selfishness. Of course, you were created specially and to fulfill a special mission on earth, and you will definitely accomplish it, but not with self-interest. If all you think about is I, me, my, mine, and myself, you can never reach the predetermined level. Only a life lived for others is life worthwhile, said Albert Einstein. No one gets to the top with selfishness. If you will be fulfilled in life and destiny, you must be people conscious. Others before you. Let no one then seek his own good and advantage and profit, but rather each one of the other. Let him seek the welfare of his neighbor, said Apostle Paul in his first epistle to the Corinthians, chapter number 10, verses 24. If you are the type that all he thinks is, I will get this for myself, I will get that for myself, when I get there I will acquire this and that for myself, myself, and myself, my dear, you are already on the path of failure to destiny. No path designed by self-interest that leads to destiny. They usually lead one to destitute. If you find it in your heart to care for somebody else, you would have succeeded, said Maya Angelou. Do you want joy and success? Then you must apply what I call the joy principle, where J stands for Jesus, O for others, and Y for you. Jesus first, others follows before yourself. In fulfillment, you must let others benefit come before yours. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive, said Albert Einstein. Number 4, inferiority complex. Inferiority complex. Knowledge of what is does not open the door directly to what should be, said Albert Einstein. Being conscious of your inferiority can never give chance for your superiority to be revealed. My dear, there is no limit to how far you can go in life. If you can put aside your shortcomings, your forthcomings will appear. I said again, if you can put aside your shortcomings, your forthcomings will appear. Are you saying, oh, I would have become a billionaire if not because I am a dropout, or I would have been married long ago if not because I'm not beautiful. Remember the word of God concerning you in 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 2, verse 27, verse 2. For God selected deliberately choose what in the world is foolish to put the wise to shame, and what the world calls weak to put the strong to shame. 1 Corinthians chapter 1 verse 27. Amplified version. God does not need you to hold a PhD degree to bless or elevate you. God does not need you to come from a wealthy background to make you a celebrity. Neither does he need you to be handsome or beautiful to give you the kind of marriage you desire. Forget about your background, and your back will never be on the ground. Also, forget about your shortcomings, and your forthcoming will appear. For what eyes has not seen, and ear has not heard, and has not entered into the heart of many, all that God has prepared, made, and keeps ready for those who love him, who hold him in affectionate reverence, promptly obeying him and gratefully recognizing the benefit he has bestowed. I have found out in later years that we were very poor, but the glory of America is that we didn't know it, said Dwight D. Eisenhower. Number 5. I superiority complex. I superiority complex. I superiority complex is pride in disguise. Over consciousness of one's quality or quantity does not help destiny. It leads to failure. It's a silencer to dream and vision. Being overconscious of one's gifts, talent, beauty, or other quality can make one to feel he or she has arrived, whereas he has not even started at all. It is good you are conscious of your quality, but not in excess. Before God, we are all equal, wise and equally foolish. Before God, we are all equally wise and equally foolish, said Albert Einstein. Do not be overconscious of your differences. Be naturally whom you are, and let people see your supernatural output. Then you will keep going forward. Don't measure yourself by what you have accomplished, but by what you should have accomplished with your ability. Just achieving title, you thought you've achieved everything? Listen to St. Paul. Brother and sisters, I do not consider myself yet to have taken hold of it, but one thing I do, forgetting what is behind and straining toward what is ahead. That is Philippians 3 verse 13. You will be more outstanding if you do not consider yourself to be outstanding. And also, you will do more if you think less of what you have done. I can never forget the very words of Dr. Seuss, which are, be who you are and say what you feel, because those who mind don't matter, and those who matter don't mind. Number six, moral decadence. Moral decadence. Character is destiny, says Heraclitus. Your character or habit tells much about the recognition of the distinction between good and evil, or between right and wrong, that is in you. That is morality. Immediately you start losing your acceptable morality, your chance of success in destiny start deteriorating. Immediately you start losing your acceptable morality, your chance of success in life and destiny starts deteriorating. If you will ever achieve your goal in life, you must avoid moral decadency. You will always be on the right path if you can afford to do the right thing no matter what. Doing well is the result of doing good. That is what capitalism is all about, said Ralph Waldo Emerson. Garbage in, garbage out is a sure language of the computer, and it explains the theory of success in destiny. It's what you give to your world that your world will return to you. You cannot give evil to your world and expect good from it, my dear. Portray an excellent character and you will live an excellent life and achieve an excellent destiny. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an art but a habit, said Aristotle. Always have at the back of your mind that your character determines your destiny. Start behaving the very way you want your life to be. Quote from Aristotle's words said, moral excellence comes about as a result of habit. We become just by doing just acts, temperate by doing temperate acts, brave by doing brave acts. Avoid moral decadence. Number seven. Those who guide their mouth and their tongues keep themselves from calamity. Number 7 is loquaciousness, a form of talkativeness. loquaciousness, being a talkative. Like I said earlier, those who guide their mouths and their tongues keep themselves from calamity, says the preacher in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23. If you are the type that talks too much, you will also talk yourself out of destiny. Words are essential materials in achieving success in destiny. If not controlled, can be an express to failure. I always say, if you must achieve your life ambitions, what you need concentrate on is you. Only you determines your destiny. Putting yourself in order, that is, putting yourself in order, starts from putting your tongue in order. For we all often stumble and fall and offend in many things. And if anyone does not offend in speech, never says the wrong things, he is a fully developed character and a perfect man, a man to control his whole body and to curb his entire nature, says James 3 verse 2, Amplified Version. You can only avoid erring in speech if you are tacitonic in nature, my dear. Be reserved. Proverbs 10 verse 19 says, he that refrains his lip is wise. He that refrains his lips is wise. You are your world, and your world is you. You cannot be separated from yours. So be selective when it comes to speech. Better than 1,000 always is one word that brings peace, says Buddha. Know what you want to say and be sure it will be beneficial. Uttering it if necessary. Say it to somebody who can confirm it to be beneficial before saying it in the public. Whatever words we utter should be chosen with care, for people will hear them and be influenced by them for good or for bad. Be careful of what you say. Wash your word, wash your tongue, because if you wash your tongue, then you wash your life. Start using your words to create your life and destiny, not creating troubles and enemies. Be wise. Number 8. Prodigality. Let nothing be wasted, says Christ in the book of the Gospel according to St. John chapter 6 verse number 12. Being extravagant is against the principle of success in destiny and life. Those who made it in destiny took everything they had to be important and never dare waste any. They never dare to waste any. If you will make it in life, you must obey Warren Buffett's 2 rules. Rule number 1 says, never lose money. Rule number 2 says, never forget rule number 1. The emphasis here is never you lose any resource. Resources may be in form of time, money, human, material, intellectual, or spiritual. That which ye have already hold fast, says Christ. The only question with wealth is, what do you do with it? Your wealth are the resources you have at your disposal. What you are doing with them matters a lot. Are you cautious in using them or just squandering them? Henry Ford said, whatever you have, you must either use or lose. Whatever you waste, you lose. The resources God gave you are specially given to you to achieve your goals in life. Time, money, people, psychology, spiritual gift, intelligence, and etc. They are given you to be fulfilled. Don't waste them. Wise King Solomon said, a man's gifts shall bring him before great men. While wasting that wonderful resources of yours, many are judiciously utilizing theirs to make life meaningful. You need to do the same. Number 9, simple instruction neglected. That is sin. S-I-N. Sin. Simple instruction neglected. Instruction is an order written or spoken to guide one into success in life. Instruction successfully carried out leads to fulfillment in life. Instructions successfully carried out leads to fulfillment in life. Do you want to be fulfilled in life? Then you must not neglect any instruction given to you to guide you into place of manifestation. Do not merely listen to the word and so deceive yourselves. Do what it says. But whoever looks intensely into the perfect law that gives freedom and continues in it, they will be blessed in what they do, says James. Instructions comes to us in diverse ways, but guiding towards a particular goal, which is destiny. These instructions given to you by God in the Bible, those instructions given to you by God in the Bible, the ones given to you by your parents, teachers, elders, religious leaders, and others, are to be obeyed. They are meant to be obeyed. On your way to the top, you need the ladder of instruction. You need a ladder of